Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Love Our Life. Today we continue our South Dakota adventure. And today we are doing something that I have wanted to do ever since I was a little kid, and we are going to Mount Rushmore. But before we get there, we are going along the Needles Highway. We are going to Custer State Park. We are going to Keystone. This video is going to be really long. So grab some popcorn, sit down. Angie's with me. Angie's mom is with us. She is our tour guide today. So anyway, let's do this. So come on and join us. All right, we are on our way to Keystone. We're actually going to go through the Needles Highway first, and then go to Keystone, have lunch, walk around the town. This is beautiful out here. I could literally have Angie's mom just drop me off on the side of the road and just walk through these woods. Literally. I may not make it out alive, but it would be a lot of fun. So just letting you know that it does cost to go through here. It's $25 per vehicle. So it's not per person, per vehicle. So keep that in mind when you go through here. Okay, so they gave us a map and guide, so we'll be able to tell you what exactly we're seeing here. But we are about to enter through here and go. And you can see it's starting to get a little more Mount Rushmore looking. So we decided to step out of the car here and stop at Sylvan Lake Park. This is actually part of Custer State Park. If you notice this out here, it might look really familiar to you guys. And part of this, from what I understand, that part of this was actually used in National Treasure 2 towards the end of the film. They go and they find a part of the treasure map here which leads them underneath Mount Rushmore and stuff like that. Like, this is just awesome. I have to walk down through here and see. I don't know how long we're gonna stay. They literally used all of this here, but you can see how beautiful this is. This is actually not the back of Mount Rushmore. They kind of try to make it be that in the film, and it's not. But this is just beautiful and amazing. And I think this is I don't have the film with me. I don't have the film with me, and I can't look up anything because I have no signal right now, but this is like one of the structures that looks like that they used for that, and like they were climbing up on. So technically you could probably climb up on it, and that one that's over there. That's just so amazing. There's a lot of families out here just swimming and fishing and doing all kinds of stuff. This is awesome. If I lived here, I would be up here all the time. Pretty cool. And from what I do understand, they do have an annual pass for here too, but I'm not sure how that works, and I'll find out that info, link it down below for you guys to check out. Back on the road again on Needles Highway. Look at all this, and this is Needles Highway because all of these rock formations look like needles. Even all the way at the top there, you can just kind of see it. So we're getting ready to go through the tunnel over here. And see, it's kind of backed up here, and I believe it's just kind of a one vehicle kind of thing. Yep, Needles Eye Tunnel over here. This is where everyone's parked and getting out. So we did get out here. The wind is really coming really harsh right now, but we wanted to get out here and kind of show you guys the area. So you get up here to Needles Highway, you can park here. They have areas right here where you can park and everything, and you can just look out here and see everything over here. So look at the rock formations. I mean, it's just crazy, man. My gosh, I'm gonna go over here and look at Needles Highway, but the actual tunnel, I would give anything just to go down here and explore without falling and hurting myself. And here it is right here, Needles Eye Tunnel. Look at that. It's crazy. We're about to drive through that in just a minute. So you got to be really careful. If you want to get a picture of it, you got to hurry and get it. That's nuts, man. Here it is. You can see this truck going through right here. It's crazy. You could technically walk it, but I don't suggest that. That's nuts. This is truly awesome. My goodness. My sister-in-law pointed this out to me. Look at this. The Needles Eye. Look at that. That is crazy. Wow. You zoom in there and see that? I mean, come on. That is so cool. Wow. So I'm going to get to do something really cool. My mother-in-law let me take over, and I am going to drive through the eye of the Needle Tunnel here. I'm excited. Let's do it. So I have to go back and check out the footage later, but that was a really cool experience to be able to do that. That was amazing. All right, now we have made it to Keystone. We got plenty of stuff that we're going to show you guys. I think we're going to eat lunch here at Haley's West. I think that's what it is. My sister-in-law suggested it, so we're going to go here and eat here. So we just finished up lunch, but I wanted to show you this really quick. This is what's considered the Keystone Mall, and there's bagels, Mount Rushmore t-shirts, Black Hills t-shirts and gifts. We'll go in there in just a minute. But yeah, that was an okay burger. Not the best thing I've ever tried in my life. It was just a regular cheeseburger, and I put bacon on it. It's all right. They also have fudge over here too. So apparently there's like this really great ice cream place here too. But part of me wants to wait for Mount Rushmore. And the reason I want to wait for Mount Rushmore is because apparently they have the original vanilla ice cream recipe from Thomas Jefferson. Apparently. I don't know. So I'm not too sure what that is way out there. But look at that. That is beautiful. It's like a cabin. That's awesome. Here is the entrance to Keystone Mall sign. That is really cool. Glad to see this kind of stuff. So we are going to walk around Keystone for a little bit more. There's a couple of things I want to show you here. Also got to decide if I want to get a cowboy hat today. I'm trying to decide if I want that or not. But there is some hotels right here behind us. And I just stepped in gum. Also across the street here, you can see this says North by Northwest National Treasure 2 filmed in this area. We're going to show that as well when we get to Mount Rushmore. So apparently there's a couple of spots at Mount Rushmore where they filmed too. I mean, I know they did because they went there, but we're going to try to recreate that somewhat. I don't know. I barely have any signal, so I can't pull up the pictures of it, but we'll at least get to where I can remember pretty much. I thought I saw Mount Rushmore from right here. So instead of walking, we decided to drive over here and park right over here by this Sprockets Fun Foundry. VR, bowling, food, tap room, all that kind of stuff here. And it's just out here. It actually used to be an antique store, is what I'm understanding. But yeah, so we're going to walk down around this way. We're not going to spend our time here because we have so much more we have to do. Walk down around this way and go around that for the rest of Keystone. So this is pretty cool. Keystone Visitor Information Center. Keystone, the home of Mount Rushmore. Pretty awesome. But they do have like little brochures over here. Let me show you those real quick. It's actually like a little shop you can go in and see everything. We probably won't go in there right now, but just like if you're in Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge, those kind of things here. I think this dinosaur park. Yeah, it's in Rapid City. We might do this later in the week. I'm getting all kinds of vibes from different places that I've been. Helen, Georgia, Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge, which you guys know I'm from Tennessee, so I've been there many, many times. I'm getting all these vibes. This is the Front Porch Restaurant and Bar. We've already eaten, but that would be awesome to eat at sometime. We're still in town for like 5 or 6 more days, so you never know. There's literally tons of things that you can do here when you have time. Even helicopter rides, which would be cool to do, because apparently it drives or flies right by Mount Rushmore. But we just don't have the time today with meeting up with family and everything, but that would be awesome. Walk over here on the boardwalk is what they're calling it, and this sign says, "Keep your boots on the boardwalk, partner." I love it. Man, look at this. This is so cool. It's such an old Western town back in the day, and this is amazing. I could literally spend so much time here. I wish we had more time to just hang out here for the day. But of course we have like 1,000 things that we're doing today, but this is so awesome and I'm loving every minute of it. All right, let's go up here. This is considered the boardwalk, and there's shops that we're going to check out and see. This is cool. They have like pizza places, old time portraits over here. Some cowboys over there at a saloon. Oh, that is so cool. That is awesome. So I didn't go in there, not just keeping up with the family. That was really cool to see that. Balcony grill up this way, which we were just at. A bunch of different merchandise and things that we'll find places like this, the Iron Creek. She has like cowboy hats, everything in here. Step in here for just a second. If you're gonna get one, you gotta get one that's authentic, right? $44 for that one. So they're not too bad. Not what I thought they'd be. Like the ones we saw up in the wall yesterday. Those were really expensive. 45. It's pretty cool though, man. There's some t-shirts here too, which is pretty cool. Look at all these. $18 3 for 45. That's not bad at all. All kinds of different designs. I feel like I'm a little bit at home going into an emporium. Let's go in here and see what this is all about. Okay. Please do not touch Sadie. Please do not touch Sadie. That's funny. And she has some chocolates there she'll give you. Yeah, like all kinds of things in here. Look, steak brands too. That's cool. It's like an S brand there. We need a J for John. There we go. I have my own steak brand there. That's awesome. Yeah, it's definitely Gatlinburg vibes here. I know I keep referencing that, and that's probably offensive in some ways, but I actually get some postcards here too. And my family used to get postcards all the time anywhere we'd go, and we just went to Sylvan Lake earlier. We're going here to Mount Rushmore in just a little bit, maybe about an hour or so. Look at that. Even more cowboy hats. It's so authentic. $50. That one. I'm definitely going to have to pick up something like this before we leave town. Black Hills, Keystone, Black Hills with Mount Rushmore on it. But this is cool, like all these different kind of shops. More shirts and stuff back here. That's nice. Reminds me a lot of Wall Jug that we were at yesterday. It doesn't get much more American than this one right here. That is hilarious. Oh my gosh, I just noticed it has a tail on the back too. You said you would? I found this one too. That is hilarious. Oh, yes. Oh my gosh. That is awesome. Look at that. You even have like Halloween decor back here, which Halloween's coming up really soon. We got 4th of July first, and then Halloween. If you guys follow our channel, you know we get into the Halloween spirit pretty early with Halloween Horror Nights and everything in Orlando. We do have Christmas, which Christmas is my favorite holiday, and it's so cool to see all of this. I love it, man. I would love to have a Christmas up here in South Dakota. That would be so cool to see and to be a part of. Maybe I can convince Angie to do so. She doesn't want to come back when it's like snow and everything, but that would be so much fun. A lot of Bigfoot stuff in here too, which you guys know I love Bigfoot. I have to go up to Georgia and go to that museum that they have up there really soon. We do have plans to do stuff like that very, very soon in the near future. Man, this is so awesome. The Indians? I wonder. Oh, okay. I got to go in there and check that out. One-stop convenience shop or store. Keystone custom t-shirts over there. That's awesome. But yeah, we're gonna have to go into all these little shops as we walk around. We don't have tons of time because we got to get up to Mount Rushmore. But
you want me to throw it though? Throw it.
I love this. Right, and another store here. This one's called Daisy Chain. There's a lot of very similar stuff that we just looked at. A lot of animals though. Some Indian stuff. Wolves. You guys want to know why I have Siberian Huskies? Because I've always wanted a wolf. That's the closest I can get to, like, I guess legally having one. I don't know. I'm looking into the laws of that, but it reminds me of them. I miss them so much right now. We're so far away from them. But it's cool. And they have a lot of this Dreamcatcher stuff. That's awesome. I love the culture. I love everything like this. And some toys. They have toys down here too for kids. And then, oh, I found my cowboy hat. I didn't notice this building until I got over here on this side. It's pretty cool. It's awesome. Old wagon. Look at that. And this is a leather store. We didn't go in there, but this is pretty awesome. I love the look of that. So now we're going to go into the Indians here. Check this one out. Not sure what's in here. Okay, wow. Some cool t-shirts in here. Here's a lay of the land of the store here. It's nice. They have a bunch of different things in here. Cool. Feels good up here. My goodness. It's so cool. All the different art in here. I love stuff like this. We still have not seen a buffalo yet, but soon, I'm sure. I have some mugs. I actually really like this one. Black Hills, South Dakota. There's just certain things I don't know if I want to take on the plane with me, coming back, you know. It's just kind of my thought process behind that, but so cool. Literally, my mom had these type of dolls. It was actually, now I'm thinking about it, it was a Barbie doll that was the Indian one, if I remember right. Wow, look at all of these. This is awesome. Some bracelets here.
Just trying to get out of the way.
So cool. Ooh, look at the headdresses back there. I gotta see those up close. Ooh, I like these. Wine toppers. Barn wood plaques. Okay, I love that. That Mount Rushmore one. Oh, I didn't even see these. Oh, come on. I would love to have something like this. Wow. Look at all those headdresses up there. 70 each, so they're not as expensive as I thought they would be, but that is so cool. Take in every bit of the culture here and respect it, Even these pieces over here, look at this. 3D wood images made in the US. Do not see a price on them. I'm loving the Sasquatch ones. Even here in Keystone, I'm seeing the dueling dragons. That is amazing. I love this kind of artwork. And look at this guy. He's the ultimate dragon. Wow. Oh, man. Oh, okay. I feel like when you're standing on this side of the road looking at the buildings this way, that it gets more of the west vibe. And you turn down here and see all this too, which is awesome. But I feel like the side of the street that I'm on, that this kind of stuff feels more modern, and that this over here is more of the Old West kind of feel. I think we still have a couple more stores that we're going to go in over here, and then off to Mount Rushmore. And as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, this may be a really long video, but I need to include everything into this because just giving you guys the full experience of everything that we're doing here. And this is so much fun. I'm loving every second of being here. And already am looking forward to coming back again in the future. Arthur Morgan, Red Dead Redemption. I really do like this one a lot. $62. No, might have to do it. I gotta go to Deadwood with a cowboy hat. I mean, I don't have to, but we are going to Deadwood tomorrow. And it would be nice to have this one. But I don't know. See what the little wife says. See if she thinks I should get it. All right, one more shop to go in, I think. We're going to go to the chocolate shop down here. And then the rest of the time, we're going to spend at Mount Rushmore. So here's some of the chocolates that they have over here. Ooh, the wind is really blowing. Look at that. Some of the chocolates they have here. Cream caramels.
Thank you.
Tiger butter. Cotton candy truffles. Cheesecake truffle.
It's strong today.
Key lime. Mint. Oh, man. And some of the fudge they got down here. All right, I'm gonna have to get something. So this is the key lime truffle. I'm going to try this, see what it tastes like. You can see the inside of it there. That is pretty dang good. I love key lime.
Kaylin's oldest.
Saving the rest for home later, but
My big sister.
so good. All right, heading back to the car. Now it is time to get in the car and head to Mount Rushmore. I can't believe it. It's going to be awesome. And I'm not sure how we're going to conclude our day, where we're going to go for dinner. But let's get to Mount Rushmore first. So excited. Oh my gosh, there it is. Oh, it's so awesome. All right, we have officially made it to Mount Rushmore. It is right back here behind me. We're about to walk up here. We had to pay, usually it's $10, but today they only charged $5. And I don't know if that's because we're here at 5 o'clock. I don't know. This is awesome. Only during the summer months do they do the nighttime show. So I don't know if we're going to even be here to do that. I am so excited. I have waited so long to be here. You guys have waited so long in the video for us to get to this point. And we're finally here. Let's go. The way the sun is shining, I don't know if you can see it that well, but Mount Rushmore Memorial. Here we go. So I haven't looked at it yet from direct on. I'm going to walk through this area here, and I'm just going to keep the camera on myself so you guys can see my reaction. Oh my gosh. Wow. It's so cool. Wow. I have waited so long to see this. My gosh. Unbelievable. We're still a ways away from it, but you can see it way back there. There it is. My gosh. So over here, they do have an information center, a bookstore, all this kind of stuff. You can go in here. They also have wheelchairs available for rental. And over here is the restrooms on our left. And then right here in the middle is the direct walkway to Mount Rushmore. Unbelievable. It is kind of cool to see like all of the areas around it. Like when you see it in postcards and pictures online, you don't imagine it being the way that it is, with like all the woods around it. You're on literally on top mountains here. It's insane. I have no words. Literally no words at all. This is known as the Avenue of the Flags. Just gonna walk this, bring you guys along with me as I walk it. This is crazy. Over here is our Florida state flag waving. I also see my other home state over here to show you, but my goodness, y'all. Wow. It's almost like it's meant to be. South Dakota and Tennessee flag right there together. And it's the last flag, or one of the last flags, before you see Mount Rushmore. And this is so cool to experience it with you. I'm nerding out hard right now.
I've seen it a cajillion times.
And you just walked up here like it wasn't anything.
I know.
But my gosh, I mean, I'm literally like,
Yeah.
I'm not
You don't
shaking.
realize how massive it is.
Right, I mean, it's crazy. Just look at that, man. That is incredible. I just can't believe it. I know that other people probably, you know, are like, it's whatever, but man, I've wanted to see this thing for a really, really long time. And I'm just gonna sit here and chill and look at it. Seeing the detail in the faces, I mean, we're gonna try to walk one of the paths here and get a little bit closer. Seeing the detail, it's just nuts. So this is known as Grand View Terrace. And here you can see this. You are here, 4 and 5. See it right out here. Man. That's how far away it looks until I zoom in. So I can continue to stand up here and to show you guys. But what I want to do is take the trail. So we're going to go this way. But I guess I should show you this really quick. But you can go down here. There's like a little amphitheater thing right down here. You can see all this here. Down through there. Which is cool. So technically once you get down there, you look at it from there. But I am going to take the trail. We're going to walk it and see if we can get up close and personal to the presidents. Turning to my left here, I'm going to walk down these stairs. I'm so excited. So I'm going to show you this here. This is like the exhibit hall. And this is the kind of stuff that'll show you how it was built. How they carved the faces here. James Jim LaRue worked as chief pointer and carver. It's kind of cool. They have like a movie on it showing you how it was done, you know, what they looked like as they were carving it, what exactly they did. You can see the pictures here where they have the ladders up there. That is awesome. This is what the mountain looked like before they actually started carving it. You can just kind of tell already it was meant to be there, right? You can see this here too. That is crazy. How they did that, wow. It's insane. Okay, so they said to go into the elevator and go up. It's probably the easiest way. I think I took the wrong way, but we're on this journey together, guys. I got this little guide map that I can take home with me. I love these things. And that's where I made the mistake. It wasn't going down the stairs. Should have turned right here. Yeah, here we go. The Presidential Trail. This way. I just did not pay attention at all to what I was doing. This is the one that was filmed on National Treasure 2 as well. So the entire loop is 0.6 miles, which isn't long at all. Here we are here. And we have the stairs we gotta go to, but the video I watched on this through my lens said that you should go clockwise to avoid going up the stairs, which walking 0.6 miles for me is nothing, considering usually walking from the parking garage at Universal into the park is usually that long anyway. Walking down along this way, you can see just peeking out of the trees. Here's a little guide map here to show you exactly where you need to go and where you're at. What I really appreciate about all this is just how this looks over here. You're just randomly in the woods. Pretty much is what it looks like. Absolutely love all this. Oh man. I just can't get over it. Other than the stairs that we're going to hit, this path is pretty easy to walk. It's not that bad at all. I'm just trying to think of what it was like before all this. Like it's crazy. This is what it looked like down over here in this area. You know what I mean? Oh, got our first bridge over here. Oh, look at this over here. Lakota, Nakota, and Dakota Heritage Village. Oh, some teepees. This is cool. What is this about? Wow, there's George Washington right up there. This is awesome. Wow. Oh, that's cool. Oh, wow, look at all these Native Americans. This is awesome.
And so that's just to give some people more of a complex thinking of things, right? So as I was teaching you about that word Sioux, right? Sioux is not our language, is not who we are. But guess what? The word Sioux is in all of these federal documents. Sioux is on the word of all these treaties and all those things, but that's not what we called ourselves. So to understand that, so some of our people still have that word Sioux, but we traditionally do not go by that word Sioux. Because that takes away from who we truly are.
So do the treaty signers accept Sioux and the non-treaty signers do not accept Sioux?
Yeah.
So Crazy Horse not part of Sioux.
Not accept the Sioux.
Not accept the Sioux. So not-
Anybody now, right?
Oh, that's crazy.
What they think is the best thing. But all I can say is that Tatanka Yotanka, he never signed no treaties, but he was always thinking about ahead and about the future.
It's crazy. Ooh, look at this. Oh, man. Man. This is awesome. Wow, I just walked through this cave here. You can see George Washington up there. That's insane. Well, it is definitely busy. You can't really stand in one spot for very long without people coming up behind you, which is fine. It's meant for everyone. Pretty crazy. Who we got here? Oh, it's Lincoln right here. All right, I got as close as I can get to Lincoln. It's pretty awesome. If you actually look here, you can see all the different areas where they worked on him. Scratches here. Eyes, they're kind of trippy looking. And there's Washington pretty close too. Man. This is amazing. I wanted to point this out that they have information about all the presidents here as you go along. George Washington, they had one for Abe Lincoln, but George Washington was the first president. Okay, here's another little observation area up here. We're going to go up here. And they do warn you here, carving, drawing, and all forms of graffiti are prohibited. You are under surveillance, as you can see right up there. As I was just mentioning, the environment around is crazy. It's just the woods. So awesome. And you can see the visitor center way over there. That's where we came from. It's not that far. Apparently this is the closest that you can get here to them. You can't really see Teddy Roosevelt that well. But still, that's awesome. It's amazing. I keep saying I'm blown away, but I really am blown away. I heard someone say over here by Washington there's a crack. Over here, you guys see it there. Also, there are some wires apparently hanging down from them, but we'll have to see. I don't see that, but pretty close here. You can see all within there. It's crazy. So the person that was the sculptor of this was Gutzon Borglum. It's pretty crazy. This is in 1927 and worked until his death in 1941. That's crazy to think about. So I would probably say that the best time to come here is probably during the week. where you can just kind of take your time and walk around. We're here on a Friday, so it is going to be pretty busy here. Constant go through, and then, you know, with everything. So if you just want to kind of walk the trail by yourself without a lot of people here, probably like a Tuesday or Wednesday. Just like the theme parks are kind of more empty on those days. I'm kind of just standing here staring at it. This is probably the best view I could get of Teddy Roosevelt from right here. It's like, it's kind of weird how he's set up. Let me zoom in with my phone so I can see it. That's about the best I can get with him. But it's crazy. They were right to go clockwise. So now all you're doing is going downstairs. So as I was going along, I got a little bit of a better view of Teddy Roosevelt from that. And of course, Thomas Jefferson, you can see pretty well too. But yeah, it's just crazy. I've heard a lot of people say that when they came out here, that they were underwhelmed. And I wouldn't say that I'm underwhelmed. I actually love it. It was exactly what I expected it to be. You ever been to like Stone Mountain, Georgia? Same guy that did that, by the way. But now Angie, she's seen it 1,000 times, and she's like, you just walk the trails, I'll meet you at the front. So we're going to go back and meet up with her. Also, shout out to Josh and Pops from Through My Lens, because if they had not told me about it, we'd be walking up all these stairs. Look at these. Yeah, it's just completely all the way up if you go counterclockwise. If you go clockwise, you're going downstairs most of the time. Like I said, just terrain. You're just out in the woods, and there's just a major attraction, historic attraction, just out here in the woods. All the rock formations out here. I literally feel like I'm in a movie. Like, it's just crazy. There's a deer up here. Oh my gosh. Gotta be quiet. There's a deer right up here. Oh wow, and a bunny rabbit. Wow.
Little bunny rabbit? Well, okay.
Wow, that's so cool.
They're a lot of grass.
That's awesome.
Is that good?
In the sculptor's studio here, we're gonna go through the Presidential Trail and make it back to the front. Taking one more long look at the presidents before I take off. I do have to say though, coming up those other stairs, I'm a shorter guy. It was a lot harder coming up those last bit of stairs. There's probably at least 10 to 12 flights of huge steps. That was kind of hard on me, and I'm used to walking around theme parks and walking up the stairs at theme parks, but the steps were like really high. So either way, you can't avoid steps at all, but I would say if I were going to do it again, I'd go down those and up the regular stairs, because those were much easier than these. So man, I gotta go though. I gotta meet up with the family. They are waiting on me here to go through it. We left this to the end of the day, so they're pretty tired. We have a bunch of my nephews and nieces with us, so they're younger kids, so it's time to get them back to the home. But this was an experience of a lifetime. I'll never forget it. Wow. So cool. Another thing they have besides the ice cream here is also these food trucks, which you can get food from. They have hot dogs and stuff like that. You actually see the menu here. Which is nice. I mean, because sometimes you just want to spend time. And actually, the prices here are pretty reasonable compared to most theme parks. Also, they have a fresh squeezed lemonade stand that you can get some stuff from too, which is really nice if you need it. All right, let's go into the gift shop before we head out today. The gift shop's pretty large, a lot bigger than I thought it would be. Let's check out some of the merch though that they have in here. This is really cool. One of the things they have is Mount Rushmore cups or mugs. I won't be buying anything like this because I can't take it on the plane with me, but I mean, come on. This is really cool. I would definitely go with this one or this one. This one just looks like a classic, like old mug, right? Of course, they have some Mount Rushmore t-shirts here too. $29.99 for these. But I do like them. Those are cool. And then more shirts over here additionally. Most of it's like $25 to $30. Then they have hats here.
Wait, I can't.
Established in 1927, is that right? Established in 1927, is that right? Ooh, I like this one. I like the color of it. $24.99. It's an XL. And this one here too, which is really nice. I'm trying to see what size it goes up to, but I can't tell. Okay, those shirts went up to only XL, but I love this too. I mean, this, if I lived here, this is the kind of stuff I'd be wearing all the time. Because it's, like right now, it's not super cold, but that's crazy. I don't see a price on this one, but I like this one a lot too. And they have these Yeti cups here. They're not Stanleys, but they're Yetis. Price tag on that, ooh, jeez, $56.99 for that. And then a mug down here, which I really like this. I wish we were driving and not flying, because I would definitely take this home. I take that back. They do have little Stanleys. It has Mount Rushmore on it. That's cool. That one is, oh my goodness, $34.99 for that. And just continuous Mount Rushmore t-shirts in here. I love this one. I don't like the material though. It's like a thicker material, so I don't really like that. This one's $24.99, and kind of the matching mug there for that. There's a lot here. You could spend a lot of money in here. Oh, there's a little magnet. I don't see the price on it though. Oh, $6.99. Not bad. Now that's something small maybe could take, but I just don't know about magnets on the plane. So I know this is some stuff that you guys love. There's little collectible items like this. Little pewter Mount Rushmore. Ooh, $19.99 for this guy. Then there's a coin here. I like the coin. This one is $6.99, so not bad. I like stuff like this, of course. And then have the spoons here too, and keychains. What is this one? Is this just like the opposite side? Oh, okay. That's cool. Little dice. There's a lot of cool different ones that they have. I love that. The Yeti with Mount Rushmore in his glasses. That's cool. He's wearing aviators. That's what I like to wear. Oh man, the buffalo. $39.99. Look at this guy. That might be the only buffalo I get to see this whole time here. And that's cool. I also want to say, because of you guys, these trips are made possible. So everyone that watches us, everyone that gives super chats during our live streams and everything, this is possible because of you. So thank you so very much. I gotta go in there tonight, but there is a Memorial Team ice cream shop. It has the original recipe from Thomas Jefferson, his vanilla ice cream that he tried. Well, that he made. I lied. I stepped in here really quick just to show you guys what it looks like. $8.50 for a cone. Typical park prices. Okay, guys, so that was our time out here at Mount Rushmore. Well, Keystone and Needles Highway today. It was so much fun. I really enjoyed it. A historic day that I will never, ever forget. I am so tired after going up those steps. My legs feel like jello. I don't even want to move. I just wanted to say Angie's spending a lot of time with her family that she hasn't seen in 10 years. So that it might be why you don't see her a lot in these videos. But tomorrow we're going to Deadwood. I'm not going to keep that a secret from you guys on this one. I'm really looking forward to it. And Angie's dad's probably going to come with us tomorrow too. So that's going to be a lot of fun. But historic thing, thank you for taking us here today. And thank you guys for making it possible for us to take this trip. So awesome, but I'll never forget that. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you are new here, please consider subscribing. Hit that like button and the notification bell so you know when our next video is coming out. And remember, the road goes ever on. We will see you in the parks.